Hey guys, did you know that the month of October, according to our kids, is Smack a Staff Member on the Backside month? It sounds absolutely ridiculous, and that I shouldn't even have to discuss something like this, or that this is even a thing, right? It just doesn't make any sense. Smack a Staff Member. This is one of the latest challenges that are going around through TikTok. You guys have probably heard about them. I talked about them last month. There was the crate challenge. There was where a lot of vandalism is taking place, and now it's been sort of laid out month by month. That is what October is. Blows my mind. I'm sure it blows your mind too. I've had so many parents reach out and say, what the heck? What are kids thinking? Why are they doing it? And I've had a lot of teachers reach out and say, better not, right? So let's talk about this for just a second. Why are they doing this? Because it seems to make absolutely no sense. And then what can we do about it to make sure they're protected and make sure that they do not get into just a ton of trouble? I'll just read you really quickly kind of the list for the year. I've posted it on Crack the Code, on Facebook. I've put it on Instagram, Protect Our Kids. I've floated this chart everywhere, this little poster that I created. But August is, and some of these are harmless. They seem harmless, right? August, sleeping and be late. September, mess up a toilet, vandalize a restroom. Well, we know that was happening in September because it's all across the nation. We have schools and principals, teachers that are having to deal with this, kids that are literally taking toilets out of bathrooms and vandalizing the restrooms. October is Smack a Staff Member on the Backside. Not sure who came up with this list, but it is completely viral. I promise you can Google it. It's everywhere. November, kiss your friend's girlfriend at school. I don't know that I recommend that. December, deck the halls and show your butt and or boobs in the school hallway. January is jab a breast. February, mess up school signs. March, make a mess in the courtyard or the cafeteria at school. April is grab some eggs, which is a theft challenge. May is ditch day. June is slip off the front office, and July is spray a neighbor's fence or in the face. We're still not entirely sure what that is, but neither one sounds like a really good idea. Clearly, some of these can get our kids into a ton of trouble at school. I know a lot of principals that I've talked to, a lot of teachers that I've talked to that are having a no tolerance policy. So if your child is caught in the bathroom, vandalizing the bathroom, there's a huge chance they're going to get suspended or expelled. I can promise you if they smack a teacher, there's going to be a lot of other issues that are going to be involved other than just suspension or expulsion. And that's what our kids need to know. On the backside of this, the really large issues are there's legal consequences that can be involved, and there's monetary consequences. Why are our kids doing this? Because it seems absolutely ridiculous, and kids have been doing dumb stuff for years. Number one, it's the feeling that kids have that they're invincible. We know they all have it. We all had it when we were kids too, so kind of in the moment it's like no big deal, it's not going to matter, right? We know that through science and research that the brain is not completely formed until about early 20s when it comes to impulse control and making good decisions. So things that seem like a really great idea in the moment later on seem like a really bad idea, but they just do not have the processes or the thought process to think that through and understand the consequences on the backside. That's where we come in as parents, and I'm going to teach you real quickly what to do to keep your kids hopefully out of trouble and not participating in any of these challenges. Number two, our kids have been in lockdown or isolated of some sort for the last year and a half. Depending on your area, they've either been socially distancing or wearing masks or actually physically at home. And this creates sort of a perfect storm of kids that are very social by nature and wanting attention by nature and wanting to be seen, and now they're back being seen, and things are escalated a bit without going into it too far. The third thing is just simply the clout. Again, they want to be seen. Teenagers like to be seen and they like to be heard. And so the idea that they're going to be TikTok famous, if only for a day, the fact that they know or think they know that, hundreds of other kids or thousands of other kids potentially could talk about them or see them or know what they're doing, that seems to be really important. That's really important to our kids right now. Again, and we're tying that back to, remember, they've been isolated and they're social creatures, but they also want to be seen and they want to be heard and they want to be noticed. Social media provides them an outlet of where they can be seen, heard, and noticed very, very quickly, but unfortunately also tying those videos to themselves when they're doing things that are illegal, well, it just sets them up for a whole lot of trouble if they happen to stand in front of a judge or in front of a principal or a teacher. There's evidence of what they've been doing. So what can we do as parents? Number one, prevention is key. We always want to be proactive versus reactive. And how do we sit in the proactive space and how do we prevent this from happening? We're talking to our kids. So as you're watching this video or hearing about it or reading about it, if your kids have TikTok, hey, just mention to them, hey, have you heard the challenge that's going around for the month, like the monthly challenge? What do you feel about that? Like, do you know anybody's participating in it? We know how important it is not to participate in it. Go over not just the consequences for school, but the legal consequences afterwards. Go over the long-standing consequences of possibly not getting into college, having charges brought against them. So if you're touching someone or grabbing someone, as we know, as adults, there are a lot of charges that can be associated with that. So we want to go over that with our children so they understand the repercussions of what may seem like a really quick, in their mind, harmless prank or something they can do to get for attention really is not. So we want to be preventative, we want to be proactive. We do not want to have to be reactive. Number two, pick up your kid's device and do random device checks. So you want to check out their TikTok account. What are they looking at? What are they doing? What are they saying? TikTok is search generated. There's an algorithm so that is built into it. It's amazing. It will blow your mind. But what they are interested in looking at the most is what generates on that page. So take a look at that. And if you're seeing these challenges on their page a lot, have those conversations. Take a look at their text messages. Take a look at their pictures. Take a look at their videos. Know how to access if they have hidden videos or if they have hidden text messages. Take a look at their Snapchat. A lot of this is happening on TikTok and they will float it out through Snapchat and then everybody gets it, right? I had a kid say the other day, they had done something really stupid on TikTok and then floated it over to Snapchat and it got out everywhere and they got in trouble for it and they were mad because other kids snitched on them. I want you to press upon your children, it's not a matter of other kids snitching on them. Once you put it online, it's public and everybody gets to see it. So the parents that are taking a look at their kids' devices are gonna see what's being posted. So it's not always a matter of snitching, just a matter of the fact that you made your business public and your business just so happened to be doing something you shouldn't be doing. So talk to your kids about empowerment and how much power they want to give away by doing that. Meaning, do they want to give away the power that they have and the control that they have over their social media and putting out things out there that are going to get them in trouble? Have those open conversations. Please talk to your kids. Know these challenges, take a look at them. I post them on Crack the Code a lot as I get information in. So just take a look at the page every now and then. It can kind of keep you up to date, but the most important thing is we're digging in with our kids. We're trying to do prevention first by having these conversations. And we always want to make sure that those conversations are open and that our kids feel safe to be able to come talk to us, but that we are being honest in the consequences that can happen. Talk to your kids if you need help understanding how to look at your kid's device, whether that's a computer or their phone or their apps. By the way, I highly recommend if there's an app on your kid's phone, you know how to work it. If you need help figuring all of that out, let me know. Give me a call, shoot me a text, shoot me an email. Go through my website, K&B Communications. and shoot me a message there. Call me, 770-558-9931. Yes, I just did put my phone number out there for everyone to see, which is probably not the best idea. But at this point, I'm seeing so much going on with our kids post-COVID and post-lockdown. It's not getting any better, it is getting worse. And it is going to have long-standing consequences. So my job is to empower you. My job is to help you. And I want to do that as much as I can. So give me a call, let me know, I can help you. Until then, keep having those conversations. I know it sounds crazy, sounds ridiculous, some of the things they're doing, but those ridiculous things can have serious consequences. So our kids are worth the conversation. Thanks so much.